So I used to see my dad's, medical journals just laying around the house, and I would open them up. It was, bloody, but I was intrigued by it. My mom didn't want to look at it. My aunts and uncles, oh, stay away from that. But I was intrigued at 3 or 4 years old, looking at these magazines, and I got intrigued by it. And also, my dad just being able to provide for all of us, just being who he was, it was easy to kind of gravitate towards trying to be someone like that. I mean, so also he had a lot of influence in me, in the religious realm, because every Sunday we had to get up and go to church, whether you liked it or not. Church started at 9 a.m. My dad was ready to go at 6 a.m. And we're in the car at 7 a.m. We got to church at 8 a.m., even though it started at 9 a.m. every Sunday. So that kind of, that's where I learned just, you have to be consistent in life, even if you don't feel like it. Because, every day you're not going to be happy to do something, but if you're consistent, you're going to become successful doing it. Yeah, I mean, I think about that every day, especially since, my son was born. So I know I'm going to be the biggest influence in his life, because I saw how me, all my brothers, my dad was our biggest influence, him being around most importantly. So I know the importance of me just being around and being a positive role model is for my son. Just that aspect, is very, very important. And I saw that growing up. So in terms of what he would like to be growing up, I would love for him to do dentistry, of course, follow after, dad's footsteps, but obviously, it is whatever he wants to do. But the most important thing is he has to really, find his drive, find what makes him happy, and just go for it, and just don't give up, and know nothing's gonna come to you easy, and you have to just diligently work at it. Even if you don't feel like it, set a goal. This is what I'm gonna do today, and just do it. So, and just keep doing that, and it's gonna work out for you no matter what you do. So, I mean, we moved out to Queens, New York, because that's where my dad received his residency for medical school. So that's why we were in Queens. It's just where he happened to match for that. For those of you familiar with match, you just go where they tell you to go. So that's where he was, I guess you could say, stationed. So the move from Queens to the DMV, that's where we have a lot of family in the DC area, and also that's where my dad got his first paying job in the United States, to be a physician. So that's what prompted the move from Jamaica, Queens to the DMV. At the time I didn't like it, because I was starting to feel the swag of New York, But, after 5 years of living in DC, I finally got used to the youngin' talk, so to speak. Avenues to get into, just whatever you're looking for, it's here in the DMV. I like the culture, most importantly, just, the historic, the African American culture in the DMV, there's nothing like it. Also, just the whole history of the USA, everything, it's just, this is where it starts. This is where America was built. So, there's nothing, not to like about the DMV, so. Oh, I fell in love with Kelly because she was just a genuine person. She just, was just different from all the other girls I've dated. She wasn't so, clouded with all the material things, that I felt like most girls were kind of focused on. She actually got to know me as a person, not the things that were around me or things that she felt like she can get from me. And it was also her fear. She actually had fear of God. So I was also looking for a woman who actually not only looked good, but also knew that she's not everything, because she has somebody higher than her, So that was the main thing.